Let me tell you about the day I found a pink unicorn backpack in my wife's trunk. Sounds harmless, right? But here's the thing. We didn't have kids. At least, that's what she told me for 7 years. It started when I borrowed her car to pick up dry cleaning. The backpack was wedged under the seat, stuffed with crayon drawings of a family, our family. A mom, a dad, and 3 little girls with my wife's fiery red hair. The dates on the drawings were from last week. My hands went cold. When I confronted her, she froze. Then she cried. Not the messy, snotty kind. They're not mine, she said. I volunteered at an orphanage. I didn't tell you because it's too painful. I believed her for about 48 hours. Then I found the birth certificate. They were tucked inside a locked filing cabinet in her home office. The one she'd always joked held tax stuff. Boring adult things. 3 girls, ages 6, 4, and 2, all with her last name, all born in different cities, and all listed as her biological children. I drove to the orphanage she'd mentioned. The director had never heard of her. That's when I started digging into her past. She'd always been vague about her life. Before we met said she'd traveled for work, but her work was a shell company. Her childhood home, a vacant lot. Even her college degree was fake. Then came the voicemail. A woman's voice, shaky and urgent. Leela, the girls are asking for you again. They need their mother, Leela, my wife's middle name. I played it for her, and she crumbled. They're mine, she whispered, but I had to give them up. They're sick. That word hung in the air. She claimed they had a rare genetic disorder, that she'd hidden them to protect me. But when I demanded to meet them, she refused. You'll hate me if you see them, she said. I followed her the next day. She drove 2 hours to a secluded farmhouse. Through the window, I saw 3 little girls, perfectly healthy, laughing, all with my wife's face. But as I crept closer, I noticed something wrong. Their eyes, glowing faintly, like liquid gold. My wife caught me. They're clones, she said, her voice hollow. I was part of an experiment. They're not real children. But here's the twist that still haunts me. When I ran a DNA test, the girls were hers, and mine. Turns out, my wife didn't just clone herself, she cloned us. The experiment was our own, and that wasn't our first husband. The real kicker. The farmhouse basement held files on 7 other men, or me. Same DNA, different names, different lives. She didn't just lie about having kids, she lied about everything. So yeah, I'm filing for divorce, but how do you divorce someone when you're not even sure they're human? And those girls, they call me daddy now. But which version of me do they mean?